This is War Thunder, and it's been suggested to me a number of times by some of you guys to give it a go in streams as well as in the YouTube comment section. And since it's a little bit of a slow time for Star Citizen, I figured I'd give it a go. And by the way, this video is not sponsored. I've downloaded this and paid for what I paid for of my own accord. It is a free-to-play game, by the way, with microtransactions and like a game pass as well as purchasable vehicles, but I mean, I play Star Citizen, so I'll just be honest, I'm just kind of used to it at this point. Maybe it's just Stockholm Syndrome, and I'm used to something I shouldn't be.
What the
So anyway, War Thunder is a game where you can play a number of different types of combat. You can go from air to ground all the way to ship combat, although the ship combat, from what I understand, is a little bit newer than the other modes, so it doesn't have quite as much depth. I initially started off trying to do the flight version of the game, seeing as how I have already a set of VKB sticks I use for Star Citizen, and I spent like several hours trying to set them up, along with my Tobii eye tracker, which is how I'm able to move my head in this game. And it was actually quite difficult to do. There's a lot of controls in this game, and it reminds me a lot of Star Citizen with its complexity. But I didn't actually know when I had first started playing that I shouldn't have been playing in arcade mode with sticks, because it's actually not recommended to do that. At least I found that out later from some people who play War Thunder a lot, and the reason for that is that arcade mode has a lot of assists in it that seem to run counter to the controls you'll use with, you know, a full sim setup with a set of sticks and a throttle. And so I was constantly dealing with this issue where the plane would fight me when I would try to turn into somebody while I was yawing, and well, I mostly just died. It was really frustrating, but it was a lot of fun. I mean, like, it felt really immersive. So of course, I decided to give ground combat a try and accidentally deleted all of my bindings. So I haven't played air combat for a little while now. Anyway, of course, I chose the Germans, because they've got some of the coolest tanks of the war, and I didn't know that that's a meme, but I don't regret it. One of the cool things about the ground combat mode in War Thunder, though, is that it's a combined arms combat mode, so you'll have planes as well as tanks, and even sometimes I understand ships, though I've not encountered that kind of map yet, so I'm not sure where somebody told me that from. But anyway, the combined arms mode is actually a lot of fun. You will get sometimes bombed by planes, which can be a bit frustrating, but there are anti-air vehicles to fight them with, so you've got some counters to them, and you can also hop in a plane yourself. But how does the game actually work? So it works this way. You start with a basic set of very low tier vehicles, so ships, planes, and tanks. And when I say tier, I'm talking about your BR or battle rank. So you'll start at 1.0, and when you enter a match, you'll be matched with other people at 1.0 or similar rank. It could be a little bit higher or lower depending on who's available to play against. And that lineup is the selection of vehicles you'll have when you enter the game. So if you die, you'll be able to choose another vehicle, which you'll purchase for a number of points you get in-game depending on how well you perform. So if you perform really well, you can go through your whole lineup if you die. Each battle will give your crew experience, which you can then transfer on to other vehicles as you level up. And this is something you'll want to do, as crews will actually make a difference in your vehicle's performance. So the reload rate, the shifting speed, the rotation rate, a lot of things will come into play, and a high-level crew will actually have a big advantage over a beginner-level crew. As you continue to play, you'll also be able to upgrade the vehicle, and eventually you'll be able to purchase additional vehicles using the credits you get from winning matches or just playing matches in general. You do get participation points, which is nice for me because I don't win a whole lot, at least not yet. It can be a really challenging game. But anyway, as you progress, you'll eventually get to modern day vehicles. Right now, I believe they've got a SEP-2 Abrams tank as well as a T-90, and a few other modern tanks and vehicles from different countries. So there's a big plethora to choose from, and that's what's kind of cool about this. It's not limited to just a few factions. It's pretty much all the factions, or at least all the major factions in the world, with their own vehicles. And they're constantly adding new ones every patch so that you have something to look forward to. But honestly, everything's still new to me, so it's not really been a factor. I've just been addicted and continue to play it pretty much every single night. But what I really like best about War Thunder is just how everything is modeled so accurately when it comes to, semi-accurately. There is some bias towards Russians, which can be really frustrating when you're fighting a T-34, but basically the armor for all vehicles in the game is simulated, so it really does matter where you hit somebody on their vehicle. if you're able to pen them, and also the type of ammo you're using could play a huge role in whether or not you're able to take out a target. So there's a lot of skill involved, especially as you get to higher levels and play against better players, and that skill set can be even more important when it comes to more difficult to use vehicles like the Puma, which has only a 50mm gun that can't pen a whole lot of armor in its BR, so you need to be really careful about where you hit somebody and how you flank them and use its speed rather than its armor to get any kind of kill, and it's really hard actually. But it can be a lot of fun to pick up a different type of playstyle after rolling in a heavier medium tank for a while where you just go straight at the enemy and try to blow them up. Now, as far as the microtransactions go, I'm sure you're wondering whether or not it's really egregious and it pushes you to make them. Now, the thing is that it does get harder as you level up to level up faster to get more upgrades, but honestly, because I'm just still learning, I'm not really in a rush to get to the higher BRs, and plus I actually kind of prefer late war World War II tanks anyway, and that's basically where I've arrived now after 2 weeks of playing. So again, I'm not in a huge rush to get to an Abrams or get to a Leopard 2 or something. I just want to learn the game and enjoy it. And I actually think some of the older tanks can be more fun in that you don't really snipe from very far away in most cases. A lot of it is much more close quarters, which I think is a little bit more fun. I think in total I've spent around $30 so far just to get like these bushes to put on my vehicle, because of course I needed to be on yet another meme for the new War Thunder player. But honestly, sometimes they're a detriment rather than a benefit, because they can get in the way and they can give your position away over a hill or around a corner if you've placed them strangely. Now that being said, I can see how people will be tempted to spend money. There are a lot of really cool vehicles, especially for events, which can only be purchased with either the gold that you buy in the menu or the Gaijin cash or whatever it's called. There's different ways to buy stuff off the website as well as directly in the game with this real cash conversion. And these vehicles can offer some benefit, like you kind of just get a better vehicle to start off with, but actually, since the game is so focused on trying to accurately represent armor and just skill-based combat, a highly skilled player is always going to win over somebody who just bought a tank. So really there isn't necessarily a clear pay-to-win advantage to spending real money. It only seems to have the benefit of making your experience a bit more convenient, like expediting the amount of points you get so that you can upgrade faster, like I said, or allowing you to get into a specific type of vehicle much faster, or unique vehicle that's released only for purchase with real money, which is usually just a variant of something we already have. But I'm not gonna lie, obviously Gaijin has done a good job of keeping War Thunder alive, and they do at some point tempt you pretty successfully into spending more money, so don't come into this expecting that you won't spend any. I haven't spent much, but that doesn't mean I won't. If I keep playing it, I'm sure I'm going to spend a lot more. But yeah, I've been playing this a ton on Twitch, so if you guys wanna see me play it live, be sure to head on over there. A link will be in the description, but I wanna leave you guys here with one of my better games I had with some friends. We were basically curb stomping the other team in a submission by holding down one of the points, and we had the most kills on the team. We actually won the game because of us. We carried, which was not common. I just want to let you know I die most of the time. This is not what you're going to witness most of the time if you watch me.
What?
One of the Shermans.
That's when you hit me in the side, like in low places. When you on it first, try to use premium. Like that is the best thing you could
Got
do
him.
when you from this game.
Okay. I'm going to get a crew member back.
Whoa, there's a guy very close, very close. Oh, wait, crap. Never mind. False alarm. Oh, shit, no, not false alarm. I got super lucky. Oh my god.
Oh,
God, the arty. There's another guy.
oh, another one? Okay.
Look out, look out.
Got him.
Good job.
Yeah, you're right. He bounced on the corner piece.
Wait, another guy to the left?
Oh, yep, another, yep. It's a baby. I can't depress my gun.
Got him.
Nice.
Oh, and there's a Sherman.
Yep. You got him.
Got him.
I just
He's coming up, he's coming.
sniped
No.
on this guy.
Shit.
He can't move. He can move, but he's very damaged. He's a red engine.
Well, he's dead now. Another guy to the left, that direction.
Looking. Oh, I see him.
Engine's dead. Shoot him. Good job.
There you go. I was having trouble.
If I rush him, are you dead?
No, I'm good. I just...
Oh,
yeah, he's behind us. One sec.
He have 4-second reload time, doesn't he?
Yeah, marked on the map. Do you see them ping on the map south of you? Yeah, he's a very dangerous individual.
Yeah, he's on C.
He's on C.
So yeah, that was a pretty good game. I didn't realize that I didn't have a very, I don't know, excited expression, but I was having fun. I was playing this. Well, I mean, maybe not the earlier games. I got a little heated. The game can get a little frustrating sometimes, for me anyway. But if you guys like this kind of content and you want to see more videos where I do just kind of, you know, just killing tanks and stuff, let me know. Also, I did do a lot of callouts like Guy over there and Tank. I don't really know all the tanks yet. I'm still learning, so be easy on me, guys. A little easy on me.